It's a debut appearance in the Women's Tour for Tewkesbury and Gloucester today. Stage 3, 107.9 kilometres. 2 Queen of the Mountains points and 2 intermediate sprints along the route await the riders. And we're off for the neutralised section, 11.6 kilometres of neutral today. Kilometre 0, away we go for this stage. This is where we expect the general classification in this year's Women's Tour to be given a real shake. The first of 3 big days. We're starting to get a little move on the right here, and this looks like that style of Rianne Marcus from Jumbo-Visma. She lost some time yesterday, Hannah. This is a perfect move here.
Yeah, unfortunately, she was involved in one of those crashes towards the back end of the stage yesterday, so she's lost over 4.5 minutes at this point, so she's no risk to that general classification, and she's been given space at the moment. Time to move. Rianne Marcus, she comes towards the top of this Skoda Queen of the Mountain. She's going to crest this and take with it those 6 points towards that classification.
So Rianne Marcus crests the summit, but in the distance she saw there some dark clouds. The weather's coming in, but it's Elise Chabet that goes over the top, takes 2nd place. And you can see now some of our big names and our general classification riders coming over the top, but gaps are starting to open. 40 seconds to Marcus.
You see the cracks that are beginning to appear in the peloton just from the ferocious pace from Chabet alone.
There's confirmation of your results. So Rianne Marcus takes the 6. Importantly there, 5 for Elise Chabet, and no points scored on that climb for Christine Majerus. Christine Majerus took 2 seconds. Gladys Verhulst taking that one rider from Uno X trying to get on terms. There's confirmation of your result. We have 1 Queen of the Mountains down, 1 sprint, and 1 climb to come. 29 kilometers to go. Gladys Verhulst of Le Col Wahoo, Christine Majerus of Team SD Works joining our breakaway leader Rianne Marcus as we hit the 2nd categorized climb of the day, Speech House. But Gladys Verhulst starting to lose touch with this breakaway group. Marcus setting the pace on the front. Going to be 6 maximum points over the top of Speech House here for Christine Majerus.
There's no challenge here from Rianne Marcus, whether the stages began to take its toll on her, having been out front alone for such a long period of time. But 5 points to the Dutch woman, 6 to the Luxembourgish rider, and the points behind are now critical.
Look at this, the sprint. Elise Chabet, Ashley Moolman-Passia, Cassia Nuvia-Doma. The rest of the riders targeting the GC in this race have got to be mindful here as Cassia Nuvia-Doma, 3rd in line here, is going to take points as well. But Chabet leads that group over, and we're starting to see some splits.
You saw Elisa Longoborghini just sensing the danger and having to make up quite a number of places there when she saw Nuvia-Doma beginning to go clear.
And there you have it, 6 to Majerus, 4 to Chabet. That now puts them level on 18 points. That's our categorized climbs behind us. Still plenty more decisive sections to come.
And the challenge for those points has done some damage to the peloton behind.
This is the uncategorized climb that we've been looking towards today. 13% maximum gradient. Marcus and Majerus swept up by the peloton, and it's Cassia Nuvia-Doma, that familiar style of the Polish rider from Canyon SRAM, and look how much damage that she's doing.
She's really splintering this front group now, and Marcus taking a look over her shoulder. She's going to have to accelerate if she wants to try and remain with this select group that's going clear now.
So cool, so calm. Rianne Marcus, Ashley Moolman-Passia just alongside Nuvia-Doma, Elisa Longoborghini in that green, white and red Italian champions jersey, Elise Chabet, Alex Manley in the white, blue and pink there, and on the back it looks like the rider from EF Education, Tibco Silicon Valley Bank, Veronica Ewers is there. On to sprint 2, and Elise Chabet leading out. 3, 2 and 1 bonus seconds, and you can see this leading group still managing to get clear. There's not a lot of cohesion in terms of working it, but Elise Chabet sprinting it out here. She wants the seconds. Manley took an absolute flyer from the back of the group there. She left it quite late, and she just manages to steal that 1 second. So Chabet takes 3, Moolman-Passia takes 2. Are they going to stay away to the finish? Pfeiffer Georgie now moving up. She's taken over from Megan Jastrab. Manley, Longo Borghini and Weavers poised and ready with Newman over in that white, red and blue Czech champions jersey right there.
And take a look at how calm, cool and collected Alex Manley is. She's really focused on this. She doesn't look too phased. She looks focused on following the wheel of Lorena Wiebes at the moment as we go through 1 kilometre to go under that Flamme Rouge.
So Ella Van Dijk on the front, then Pfeiffer Georgie in that white jersey, the red, white and blue bands of the British champion. Caroline Swinkles now through to the front for Jumbo-Visma. Her teammate Corinne Lebecki about 5 riders back as they swing left here, but it's the British champion that takes that corner. And look at this now, trying to deliver Wiebes perfectly as Manley and Bossite get on terms.
There's not a gap between Lorena Wiebes and Pfeiffer Georgie. Wiebes with full trust of the English woman, and Manley having to make a slight acceleration there.
Pfeiffer Georgie now winds it up on the front. Wiebes glances left as Manley goes. Lorena Wiebes now launches a sprint. Saw Alex Manley coming alongside her, but look at the turn of speed now of Lorena Wiebes. She sees the finish line ahead of her. It's going to be a second stage victory of the Women's Tour here in Gloucester, timed to absolute perfection yet again. Lorena Wiebes takes the stage with it, 10 bonus seconds, and that should be the yellow jersey as well.
The way that Pfeiffer Georgie piloted Lorena Wiebes there into that finish was phenomenal, and Manley tried to get on terms, but the Dutch woman just had that explosive power.
She had indeed. What a team yet again, DSM. Lorena Wiebes, 2 stage wins in the points last year, 2 stage wins this year.
You take a look at this moment, Alex Manley on the left-hand side trying to get the jump on Lorena Wiebes, and Wiebes taking a look over her left-hand shoulder, saw that Manley was coming, and that was the moment to go. That was the moment to unleash that raw power. The acceleration on the Dutch woman is exceptional, and again, 2 bike lengths over Manley.
There's confirmation of your results. Second win in 2 days for Lorena Wiebes of Team DSM. Alex Manley getting up there in second for Bike Exchange Jayco. Corinne Lebecki in 3rd spot. Lorena Wiebes, perhaps not the rider some people would have tipped as a winner today, but she proves her versatility. And deservedly so, the Combativity Award goes to Team Jumbo-Visma's Rianne Marcus. A great day out in the lead. Micah van der Down retains the lead in the Pilar Red Sprints jersey for Nicole Wahoo. Christine Majerus still in the green Skoda Queen of the Mountains jersey, but it's tight, level on points now with Elise Chabet. She was second in the breast cancer, now pink points jersey going into today, now has it in her own right. Lorena Wiebes, our points leader. 10 bonus seconds on the line now puts Lorena Wiebes in the yellow jersey. The general classification now looks like this after stage 3. Lorena Wiebes takes a 13-second advantage over Sophia Bertid-Zolo and Alex Manley. 18 seconds separating the top 10 overall, but with a tough stage to come tomorrow, expect those gaps to grow.